You guys, welcome back to Trini Boutique. So I'm back with another video today, and I decided that I wanted to show you guys how to create a basic design t-shirt. So today is February the 1st, so we all know that starts Black History Month. So I figured what a better day than today to show you how to create a basic designed Black History Month t-shirt. Before we get into this video though, I want for you to hit that good old subscribe button down there. Yes, hit the subscribe button because you don't want to miss all of the good videos that I have coming in store for you guys. If you have anything that you want for me to do a particular video on, be sure to leave it in the comment section. If this video helps you, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and also tell me how you like it. So without further ado, let's get on into this little t-shirt making video. You guys, so here we are. I have my Silhouette Studio open and we are ready to start designing. This is the particular design that I chose. It is very basic. These are the 3 colors of vinyl that I will be using today. And so basically I did get this design from Google. I just basically Googled Black History SVGs, and a lot of times when you're creating t-shirts or decals or whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, a lot of times you can go to Google and just type in keywords and then put SVG, because that is the actual cutting document for Silhouette. And so you can type that in and pretty much search up any image that you would like. And a lot of the images are traceable. Like this one is traceable. And what I mean by traceable is we're going to trace this whole entire image instead of trying to type it out and locate the different font and resize it and all that. So basically I went to Google and I found my image and I right clicked and I copied it. Come back to your Silhouette Studio and you paste it. So here we are. So now my next step is to trace my image. So you have a little toast looking figure on the right side of your screen. This is going to be your trace panel. So we're going to click on our trace panel icon and we're going to click here, select trace area. And then we're going to highlight the entire image that you are trying to trace. So basically tracing it just duplicates it and it allows you to make changes to that particular design inside your Silhouette Studio. So once you have traced it and this is your result, so you see that our words, some of our words have disappeared. This is directly related to your threshold, which is located right here. So when your words are yellowed out like they have been, you want to adjust your threshold and make it smaller. So I'm just going to backspace, and I think the correct threshold for this one was 21. So we're going to hit 21 and enter. And we can possibly go down to 20. Maybe. We'll do 21 to be safe. So now that I have my words are visible, I do have a couple specks, but we can delete those, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So we're going to hit our trace button, and once our image goes back to normal color, we're going to remove that top layer because we don't need that anymore. Now I have my traced image and I can manipulate this image in Silhouette Studio. So the next step is going to be deciding whether or not you want this box around your image. I particularly do not. So I'm going to right click, release my compound path, and that basically ungroups everything within your image. So we're going to click outside and then I'm going to click on the box and hit my delete button and it takes it away. Now I'm going to highlight and be sure that I don't have any specks, which as I mentioned before I do. So I will zoom in. And we want to take this out of the way, and we want to remove each one of these individual places in our design. Delete. Delete. So just go through and delete any unnecessary places in your design so that those won't get cut out into your vinyl when you start to cut your image. So now we're just going to highlight again to make sure I didn't miss any. And that looks good. So I will zoom back out so you can see the whole entire image. And now I want to go through each individual line since they are different colors. I don't want to group the whole image entirely just yet. You want to go to each individual line, right click, highlight it, right click it, and then we have to recreate our compound path so that our image will be regrouped together. So I'm going to do that like so. Make compound path. So now my next step is to go through to get from here to here. We're going to change the colors of each individual line. So this little paint palette that you see over here, of course, is going to be where you select your color options. So we're going to do red. Black is going to be yellow, and history will be green. All right, so there we are. So now we have gone from this to this. The next step you want to do is to resize your image. Uh-oh, let me go back. You want to, I take that back. You want to highlight, right click it, and group it. Now you can move this all together as one. Then you want to resize it. For a t-shirt with like a half of an image like this, it doesn't have to cover your whole entire shirt unless you want it to. I particularly don't. I just want this image to show up on the top half of my shirt. So normally for images like that, I go with like 8 inches tall. And it is okay to go a little over. It's really hard to get it right on the dot. And I always go about 10.5 inches wide. So there we are. We have completed our whole entire image. And we are ready to cut. So now that we are ready to cut, I have actually printed out this copy. And basically, I printed it from my Silhouette Studio to my printer. And I'm going to use this as a guide to line up my design on my t-shirt. It's a little trick that I learned, and it actually helps, quite frankly. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So we are ready to cut. We're going to come over here. We're going to send. But before we do that, always remember that if you're cutting HTV, you want to mirror your image. I have wasted so much vinyl in the past because I have been in a hurry or because I just forgot. And I have cut out a whole entire design for a t-shirt and it was not mirrored. And if you don't mirror your image, you will not be able to use it on your t-shirt because it's going to cut out exactly how it shows on the screen. And the way HTV works, you have to cut the image out backwards so that when you weed your image, you flip it over and it looks like it does on the screen. So we're going to right click and we're going to flip it horizontally. So now that you have it flipped, it does look weird, but I'm telling you, once you get your image cut out on your vinyl, you will see exactly what I mean. So we're going to go over here. We're going to send our design to be cut. So the first one that we're going to do is our red, then I'll proceed to do yellow, and then I'll do green, and then we're going to press our image or our design on our shirt. So here we are. The very first thing you want to do is, I always, like I said for HTV, I put my blade on 1, especially if it's a fairly new blade, because it's going to be super sharp. And if you put it higher than 1 or 2, then it will cut straight through your vinyl.